Wanted to do a classroom tour. I put up one and I hated it, so this is the one I'm going to keep up. Keep in mind it is 6 months into the year, so it doesn't look as good as it once did, and it's not as organized as it once was, but now, so I just want to show you guys what we're working with this year and what it kind of looks like halfway through the year. Okay, so this is kind of the view you get from the door. This is just an overview of the classroom. We do have pretty big classrooms, but we also have 23 kids in each class, so it's a fairly large kindergarten class. I'm going to go around and show you guys kind of the small details about the class and just give you a quick classroom tour. Once you come into the room, this is kind of what you see. You guys, this is so funny. Yesterday I had a sub and she broke my chair, so this is gonna have to go in the garbage, so disregard that. But here's our calendar. Today is, yesterday was, and tomorrow will be. Our colors. Oops, I almost fell on the chair. Over here we have the writing process, and it's for kindergarten, so it's pretty simple. I can use the word wall to write sight words. I can stretch out my words to spell them correctly. I can start with a capital letter. I can add spaces between my words, and I can read my sentences. What does that say? I can end my sentence with a punctuation mark, and I can read my sentence again to make sure it makes sense. So those are the only ones that I decided to put up. So this is an overview of the library. My kids actually sit at the library a lot. A lot of the times we will use our tablets over here, and if they're not using tablets, they are just picking out books in the library. Usually, because my kids have struggled to put their books back in the right bin, I will just put like the whole Pete the Cat bin on the table, and they can just choose whatever book they want from Pete the Cat that day, and then we just switch out the bins every now and then. But most of the time this area is used for tablets. Okay, so over here we have our black little shelf, and I think this is one of my favorite things that I've used this year, because I actually figured out what to put in it, and I figured out a way for my kids to be able to grab their materials instead of me passing out every material one by one. So I will show you. In these pink drawers, I have them in every single one. I have 5 tables in my classroom, and each table gets one of these bins, and each table gets one of these bins. These bins have our crayons and our pencils, so if we're doing a worksheet, they just come and grab the crayon and pencil bin. And if we're doing dry erase boards, they will just come and grab one of these bins. And these have the little dry erase towels for them to erase their boards, and then dry erase markers. Up here we have some curriculum books, some construction paper. Up here is like organized paper based on their color, or it's just lined, and the little notepad paper. This is our curriculum testing books. Let me turn you a little bit. These are the foundations boards. So they have the little lines on the side for the kids to be able to tell how to form their letters. And then these over here are just regular dry erase boards, so they don't actually have the lines to help the kids. So we don't really use those. If we do use them, they are for math. Up here are some extra crayon boxes and some pencils. And this is not supposed to be here. Okay, so this is an overview of our library. These are books from the curriculum we used last year. We do not have big books in the curriculum this year, so I just put these in this little shelf because I had the shelf so I might as well use it. And I didn't have anywhere to put the books because nobody has picked them up yet, but the kids like to use these when they're in library. And then over here I have my books. Well, most of them are actually in the wrong place right now because a sub came in and pretty much just let my kids do whatever they wanted in the library, which made me so upset because I specifically said in my sub plans, don't let them touch the library. But yeah, a lot of them are misplaced, so we're not going to go into too much detail over here. These are some books that we just got, so I need to get another bin because clearly we don't have enough room as is. This is where I sit most of the time when the kids are in centers. I will do my small group over here. Okay, in this area, this is right behind my teacher table, and I just have my refrigerator. This is where my tablets are right now. This is how I file my kids' work in this little box right here. That's my planner and my curriculum book on top of it, and then that's my backpack, laminator, and umbrella over there. And then we go on, what time is it? Then we go on over here, and this is my teacher toolbox. This is candy that I had to take away from a kid because he kept taking it out yesterday. But yes, over here we have my teacher toolbox. And then we have important papers, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then the last two are next week and sub bin. So this has a lot of student information, so I'm not going to show it. Monday, it'll just show what we are doing on that day. I usually have my math worksheets and my ELA, if we are doing a worksheet that day, in my bin. Down here, next week, I pull out the homework and any worksheets that they will need for the next week. And then my last bin is my sub bin. So I just have my sub binder, which is any information the sub will need. Okay, so over here we have our shapes and just some anchor charts. I don't really know where else to put my anchor charts, so they do hang on the shades. This is our technology center. We just have 2 computers, and then I keep my little stools. I have 6 of those little stools just like that, and we put them under there. Those are the shapes. Over here is like my teacher area. Right here we have my data binder, the sharpener. I am the only one in the classroom who uses the sharpener. And then we have my drawers. This drawer in particular holds like my personal things in the first drawer. Let me show you. So in the first drawer we just have my emergency kit, which has, this is the most used thing in my classroom I think, which has Tylenol, deodorant, mouthwash, all of that stuff. And here is just personal stuff. I have a lot of lotion, chapstick, stuff like that. These are papers that I need copied. Let me stand my camera up real quick. Okay, in here I have stuff that needs filed. You guys, I have so much that needs filed. It is like a thick stack of papers. I hate filing papers. And then these drawers down here, these are their small group centers. So I keep all their work, and this is how I organize what we're doing at small groups. So they have their folders in here, and then I have either a worksheet or the activity that we are doing in that small group. So that group is working on letter recognition and letter formation. We're working on CVC words over here. This one, I don't have anything in this bin. Down here we're working on segmenting. And then my last group, they don't have anything in it because they have a book that we will be reading today. And then over here is, over here, this little red bin over here, this is just my box of paper because I don't have anywhere else to put it. Okay, so down here in these two bins, these are just old curriculum from last year. We switched all of our curriculums this year. So these are just two bins that have not got removed from my classroom yet. This is foundations. This is the phonics curriculum. I don't have any room in my closets for this, so I just store it over here. These are math flashcards, ELA flashcards, reading buddies. These are whatever little reading buddies look like. They're just little animals. Extra glue sticks, extra crayons, markers, and then some more crayons. So these are pretty much just extras. The markers I keep over here because we only have like 2 packs of them. So okay, so these are my bins from Michael's. Most of them I got from my mom, but these just store extra papers. This has the vocabulary curriculum in it. This has extra construction paper for crafts. And then the rest of them are either centers or like progress reports and kind of data tracking. This is where I put like extra worksheets like this. Like if we give a spelling test, I will just have like a thick set of these in here. These are communication binders, homework grid binders, and some of my binders have center activities in it. This is like a reward bin, a treat bin, whatever you want to call it. And yeah. So this is pretty much a very basic area. I'm pretty much the only one that goes over here, but I like having these bins here because it does keep everything organized. This is an overview of the front of my room. We have our months over here. Okay, this is where I will sit when I am doing carpet time or reading a read aloud. This is my read aloud bin, this little blue bin over here. This is where on this ledge I'll just put whatever books we are reading throughout the week. The Three Little Pigs is was the book we are reading for the curriculum. This is the focus wall. This is the focus wall with all the standards. We have our alphabet strip and our hand signals up there. You're gonna have to ignore this. This is our little fruit basket for the our little fruit basket, and we actually got these donated to the school. It just has cleaning supplies, which is very necessary. And then this is the daily focus wall for the kids, and it also has our schedule over here. Okay, over here are these center bins. Over in the blue bins I put my math centers, and over in the green bins I put my ELA centers. This is how I organize the materials that we use every single day. I have connecting cubes, scissors, shapes, bears, link chains, Play-Doh. We are all out of Play-Doh. Timers, colored pencils, glue sticks, pencils, dominoes, and counters. Disregard that. That is the old curriculum that nobody has got out of my room yet. But right here we have the Calm Down Center. It's just labeled Calm Down Center. And then over here, disregard that. Over here we just have a Kindness is Sweet. How will you sprinkle it? I know kindness is not really showing up very well, But then here's the bench that they will sit at, and there's also some materials in there to help them calm down, like little stress balls, the little stretchy things, and a little animal, and it's inside the little bench. Okay, over here, let me back up. There's also names, so I'm gonna stay back here. We just have our sink area. Our sink is broken, so it does not get any use. But I have my microwave, the folder bin, and just the paper towels. And this stuff has actually stayed together way more than I expected it to. I thought it would fall apart and the kids would be tearing it up a lot quicker, but it actually stayed pretty nice. Right here we just have our numbers on our number wall. Okay, this is an overview of our closet. I bought this shoe organizer this year. For the most part, it has helped me keep my closet a lot more organized. You can kind of see just kind of the basic things that I organize in it. This closet has a lot of craft, what's it called? A lot of craft things in it. Like up here is the glue gun and a lot of glitter. Over there are the mirrors to help my kids form their mouth to make the letter sounds. Some paint brushes, some calm down center things, dry erase markers, shaving cream, and popsicle sticks. And then I try to keep this very organized. Down there are some shapes. You're gonna have to ignore this little area. That's a lot of pocket charts. My Lego, well, those are extra Legos. In here, this is the majority of where the craft stuff goes. These are the little, I don't know what they're called, the little tablets where you can write on it and then erase it right away. In this green bin, there's a lot of stickers and felt, pom-poms, paper plates, and cups. And then up here we have the shapes, rubber band boards, some tissue, some other paper plates, markers, and extra centers. Up here we have some extra, what are those called? You know what I'm talking about, those things right there. And then some crayons and some more paper plates and some forks. And then up here I just have extra pencils and glue sticks. Okay, hi you guys. I know I didn't make an intro or an outro, so this is gonna be my outro, even though it's not at the school. This was just a very short and quick tour of the room. I was planning on doing it right after I finished it, before my kids got in it, just to show you like the cleanest version of it, but obviously that didn't work out because we are 3 months into school. And obviously from the video you can tell that it has been, a lot of things are out of place. Just keep that in mind. I know a lot of things are out of place. Some places are a lot less neat than I would like them, but overall I think that the way I set my room up this year has kept me very organized. And since I do have a place for almost everything, it's easy to clean up the room and just keep it organized. But yeah, I really enjoyed my room this year. I've only had 3 rooms, but this is like the second one that I fully got to make mine, and I am very happy with it. I think I did the best with what I could do. I think I did my best with the space that I had. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.